Tapped your foot like that before? I'm sure you have. And if you can do that, you can write your own music. And I'm going to show you how quick, easy, and fun it can be. We'll use GarageBand and one of their drum beats, and I'll put down a rhythm guitar part, a bass line, and a melody on top of that. I'm under a time constraint. It's 12:35 on Monday. Let's see how quickly I can accomplish this full task. Here we go. I opened up GarageBand and this window comes up to begin the project. I'm going to choose Empty Project. And then I'm going to choose the software instrument because I'm going to use a drum machine inside the software instrument. That will be the only artificial sounds I'll use. Then we'll record the guitar and bass in directly. Now right over here I will click on the different loop possibilities we have. To change the instrument, I'll click here, click on drum kits. As I scroll down, the green tracks are the ones I can manipulate. And they have a huge library of possibilities. Oops, turn off the metronome. Now right down here I liked the Uptown Funk drums. Actually I liked 3. And I like 4. I think they sound so similar. What I'm going to do is put Uptown Drum Beat 3, drag it right over into the main screen. Yeah, I like the sound of that one. It's very relaxed. We'll create 4 measures to begin, which will be our introduction. But then we'll pull that along up to the 20th measure, which will cover our 4-measure introduction. Then we'll create a 16-measure verse. Then I'm going to put the other drum kit coming in right after that. And we'll have that last for 16 measures. Because what we'll do is we'll write a piece of music that begins with an intro 4 bars. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 4 measures, so a 16-bar verse, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 16-bar chorus. Okay, now we want to introduce 2 other instruments. Now these I'm going to put in there through my Mo2, the Mark of the Unicorn, ultralight 10x14 firewire. It's an older one, my friends. So I have the adapter, which will put me in lightning into the Mac. Now I want to have 3 of those, so a couple more of them. The first one is going to be a rhythm guitar part, second one will be a bass part, and the third one will be a melody line. Now this melody line is like what the vocalist would sing, but I know some of you are too shy to sing, so you can still create a melody on your guitar without needing to sing it, but if you'd like, you could put words to it. So what we'll begin with is right here. I'm going to change the name of this to Rhythm Guitar, RHY. And now I haven't even come up with what I want to record yet. Let me pause this for a second and grab my guitar and create something, and we'll come right back and record it in. All right, I came up with some rhythm guitar ideas. Let's put the drum machine on and show you what I got. Figured I'd just start with a G chord and a D chord as the verse. I'm going to play that through the intro too. That's what I came up with for a chorus. I feel like I just kind of accidentally played the B minor and didn't like it so much, and so jumped quickly to an A. And I like that because it's playing with the key of D rather than the key of G in the beginning. And that's kind of like a quote from the beginning, but slightly different. I think it's going to work out cool and be pretty simple. Let's record it. Got my guitar plugged in directly to the Mo2. I got the track ready by clicking on this to monitor it. And I have this track selected, so this will be the one that will record. Okay, here we go. So where it says rhythm guitar, you can see the new track that I just created. Now, let's give it a little quick listen, see how it sounds so far. Made that little intro up on the spot, just messing around. Sounds pretty good. Now I'm pretty sure though that I didn't like this second half. So let me get the cursor over here. this piece spreads it out so I can look at it more carefully. And I believe I just want to cut this split T and delete this piece. Now let me look at it more closely again. I'm going to have to cut from here, from where because this is the intro, so make sure I've selected this, split T, and copy that, and let's paste it right here. Okay, great. Now, let me look at it more closely again. Let's give a listen to that and see if it flows from one to the other in a decent way. Even if it doesn't, I don't really care. It actually sounds amazing. But even if it didn't, it doesn't matter to me because I'm just trying to get my basic idea out. Okay, next. Gotta write a bass line. Hold on. Well, I created a really simple bass line. Gonna play the roots of all the chords and just follow the kick drum. So, let's record this. Well, that was fun. You'll see that I cut it in the same way that I cut the rhythm guitar part. I did a couple takes. I could have done a million to get it right and then cut it up, but I just want to get the idea out. Now for the most memorable part that'll come out of this piece is I'm going to come up with some kind of nice melody that will thread through the verse progression and then a melody to thread through the chorus progression. This will be a lot of fun. I'll noodle right now by playing along with it, come up with something, and then we'll get back to you and you can watch me record that. Okay, I got some pretty cool melodies to play under these chord progressions, almost perfected. First melody, playing in the key of G major, because the chords are G major to D major. So I figured I'd play in an area that you guys are used to, especially if you're beginners. We get open G, the third string. Got a second finger A I'm going to use, open B, first finger C, third finger D. The chords go from G to D, so I began with thinking about a G chord melody. But I ended on an A note because that's part of a D chord. So that's my first melody. My second melody goes between a B minor to an A chord, so I chose to start with a D note, which is part of the B minor chord, to a C sharp note, which is part of the A chord. And all of my melodies are thought of like that. They're melodies within the scale that fits the key, but also they lean on target notes, which are notes from the chords. Okay, let's record this. About an hour and a half to finish this rough draft of a song. I got a verse and a chorus, even an intro and an intro melody. Made the bass line, kept it real simple. Also created the lead melody, which could be played on the guitar or it could be sung. I already have some words in mind. Gonna call this song My Inspiration. And one thing I didn't tell you about is when I listened back to my rhythm guitar track, I noticed that my guitar wasn't as perfectly as in tune as it could be, so I re-recorded that. And again, I'm not trying to create some perfect sounding recording. I'm more so just trying to get my ideas out there. And I think I got almost a complete song. I just need all the lyrics and maybe create a bridge, and I'm done. So let me play what I got. Guy a little bit. There's my intro, and now here's the verse melody. Ah, fits so nice. There is my chorus. You can tell where the beat changed that this is the chorus. This would be the second verse. Pretty cool stuff, my friends. I did it, and you can do it too. Now, go get your instruments and be creative and make something happen. And until we talk again, have a music-filled week.